in my view, that they have a lead that will be difficult for the APNU to catch up with. They are claiming 18,000 votes in the lead. That is before Region 4 has been counted. If you look at the 2015 figures, APNU won Region 4 by about 40,000, 43,000 votes. So if the PPP now, by the existing count, excluding Region 4, are ahead by 55,000, they're ahead by about 53,000. Even if you rely on the 2015 figures, APNU can't catch up. The suspicion is that that is why the decision was taken not to use the statements of poll for the verification process, but to go back to some kind of summary database, data sheet that was created and produced. No one knows how. That process has been stopped. The PPP protested, the LJP, which is represented in there, protested, and the New Movement protested. They are going back to the statements of poll, which is what the law requires and is the only acceptable way at this stage, given that it is the statements of poll that have been signed by all the representatives in each place of poll. That is the only document that is referable to do the verification. Hopefully that will continue. With the international community present, there has been enough embarrassment that I think the powers that be have agreed to go back to the statements of poll. Let us hope it continues. The more delay we have, the more people will get tired. With the limited resources that the small parties have, they physically cannot have personnel in there policing everything, and this is going to go into tomorrow. This might go into the next day. The more delay there is, the more we have to rely on APNU and on PPP personnel, and that is not a good situation for Guyana.
Are there any specific issues to your party?
That had shown that other parties that were not competing in the general elections had received?
How can you not be concerned? This is a list produced by GCOM, presented to everybody, that is demonstrably mistaken, has mistakes. How can you not be concerned? Where did it come from? How can people sign off on this, produce it, present it to the public? What is worse is that the two parties have both, before a statement from GCOM and before this count, announced to their supporters that they've won. So you have out there, as you can see, a growing crowd of angry people who believe the decent, honest people of integrity that lead them, and in this case have misled them into thinking that they've won. They genuinely believe their leaders that they've won, and they're out there thinking, what's going on now? Why the delay? If we've won, why are we here? They think that they are going to be robbed. And that is a dangerous situation, and that situation there has been created by the leaders who happily lie to the people to say we win. Don't worry.
Are there any specific issues to your party?
We have seen, as you know, the ANOG, LJP, and the New Movement have joined their list. We have seen numbers so far that do not represent what we know was on the ground on some statements of poll, but at this stage, given that our resources, we are small parties, our resources are not sufficient to definitively say you're wrong, it's too premature for us to make a definitive statement. We are waiting for the end result. We will compare the end result to the figures that we have, and at that stage we'll be able to make a statement. But this ridiculous situation where somebody says he is exercising his discretion to infringe the Representation of the People's Act and to rely on some data sheet instead of the statements of poll, that is intolerable. Look at the people out there. Is this a situation Guyanese want? So, once again, Guyana has had ethnic voting. Once again, people have voted based on ethnic problems rather than on merit, and we are seeing the result out there. Guyana has to decide if we're going to change.
What would be your message to the two major political leaders, or three, in this current situation? Namely, incumbent President Granger, presidential candidate Finale, and Mr. Champion.
If you look out here, what you will see is APNU supporters. You see Afro-Guyanese. And there needs to be a leader from APNU who comes out and says to his people, this is not the way to do this. Wait until the result is announced, and then we will know where we stand. But you cannot have a situation where counting is going on out there, crowds chanting out there, the threat of violence and the tension is in the air, and no leader has come out to say to their people, let's stop this. There's another crowd in Lamaha Street. No leader has come out to their people to say, this is not the way to go about this thing. There is a way to do this. That is what is destructive in our society. Judge for yourselves.
What should the PPP leaders do?
There are no PPP people out there, Dennis. Look and see.
So you're saying because of the ethnicity of the people out there, there are new supporters.
You want to go and ask around?
I didn't ask that. I'm asking you.
I am
the
asking
question.
you if you want to go and ask
No, you
around.
can't. I'm the
My
one
friend-
asking the question.
My friend who is asking the question,
Yes.
do not be a hypocrite.
No, no.
Do not be a hypocrite.
No.
Look out
This is
there
not-
and
you,
tell me.
You are making a
Look
statement.
out there and tell me who
Well,
are the
you just
supporters.
responded to Mr.
I'm
Shabazz
not
by
answering any more
saying.
questions from you.
That was one of the members of a new and united Guyana,
I am
Mr. Jonah. A new and united Guyana has joined up with the Liberty and Justice Party and the New Movement. And their list will become, their number of votes will be combined following the declaration of the results. The party has signed an MOU to decide how this will be done.